I'm Brian with Glory and Power Enterprises, and I'm here to speak with you about our 12-year warranty. The reason we have a 12-year warranty on the floors is they're made out of Baltic birch, and so when you look at the side of normal plywood in a hardware store, you're going to see small little voids, and that little void can turn into a crack when we're asking it to bounce and move, and when we're tumbling on it, that type of thing. So what our mission is when we manufacture the floors is if we drill a 1/4 inch hole, we always get a 1/4 inch hole. So as we are drilling the holes and hammering in the T-nuts, what we're doing is we're putting a bolt into that T-nut. So the difference between our floors and other floors is some people will use a screw, and there's issues with that in the manufacturing process. And if you're having to take apart your floor, sometimes that Phillips head is going to waller out and you're going to have issues with it. So what we use is a bolt with a socket head on it, and so then you can tighten it and loosen it. But the main difference between our floor and other floors is we put thread locker on the bolt. So each bolt, as it goes into the T-nut, has that glue on it, that metal to metal glue. Now, what do the other companies do? Some of them will use a star washer, and some of them use liquid nails. The issue with the liquid nails is there's about a 2% failure rate, and with the star washer, there's around a 1% failure rate. So what does that mean? It means that in 3 to 5 years, when you pick up your floor, 2% on a floor would be about 35 springs on a gymnastics floor, or maybe 50 springs on a cheer floor. 1% failure rate would be, about 17 floors on a gymnastics floor and about 25 springs on a cheer floor. So even though 1% and 2% is very small, it's still too much. And so what our mission is that when you buy a floor from us and you grow, because you're going to grow, as long as you're loving on those kids and keeping a good ratio, the Lord's going to work through that. And so our goal is for you to call us back in 5 years when you move to another location and buy another floor. So that's the goal behind it. The birch is so strong that if those springs stay on, it's not breaking. Honestly, the birch is strong enough that a lot of times we see springs will come off on other floors because we do resell used floors, and it's strong enough that to withhold the span. That the issue is you're now risking, you have dead spots on your floor, and so now you're risking injury for your athletes. So it's just something you don't want. So this is Brian. I'm with gloryandpower.com. Hope you have a great day.